I did my final project on St. Luke's Miller Creek Medical Clinic and Urgent Care's EHR database, Meditech Expanse. St. Luke's Miller Creek Medical Clinic and Urgent Care have found out about a recent closure of a nearby clinic, making them the closest one in a 20-mile radius. They expect an increase of patients, so they wish to update their database and make pulling reports easy. The clinic offers many different types of services and many different types of care. The clinic employs many different types of employees, such as 6 physicians and 3 physical therapists. The clinic currently utilizes Meditech Expanse as their EHR database. The functions of Meditech Expanse include keeping patient demographics and doctor information updated, building reports, ensuring the accessibility and functionality of the database, integrating capabilities with other programs in the clinic, such as radiology imaging, and easily installation on most devices such as laptops and tablets. Tech Expanse collects a lot of different data in the patient, doctor, insurance, payment, appointment, and bill tables. There are many different types of reports that Meditech Expanse can create, but I have chosen 6 that I will show you in my database that I created. Those 6 reports are reports that find which patients list a doctor as their primary physician when the doctor is listed as inactive, a report to find the total number of patients that hold insurance with each insurance company, a report to find which patients are being seen for the reason of a follow-up exam, a report of appointments that cost the patient more than $500, a report that finds which bills are overdue, and a report to find out how much each patient still owes on their bill. The business rules for my database are as follows. Each appointment generates 1 bill, and each bill is generated for 1 appointment. Each payment is applied to 1 bill, and 1 bill can be paid with several payments. Each payment is made by 1 patient, and each patient can make 0 or many payments. Each patient schedules 1 or many appointments, and each appointment is scheduled for only 1 patient. Each patient has 1 primary insurance, and each insurance has many patients. Each appointment is scheduled with 1 doctor, and each doctor is scheduled for 0 or many appointments. This is the conceptual data model that I made for the Miller Creek Clinic's database. As you can see, it uses crow's foot notation. This is the logical data model that I made for the Miller Creek Clinic and Urgent Care's database. As you can see, there were a few changes from the conceptual data model. For example, the appointment table no longer lists the appointment day as the primary key. It is now the appointment ID. And the insurance table no longer lists the insurance name as the primary key. It is now the policy number. This is the reset script I wrote for my database. It goes in order from bill to appointment, doctor, payment, insurance, and patient. Next few slides, you will see my SQL table creation for the patient, insurance, payment, doctor, appointment, and bill tables. Next few slides, you will see my SQL record inserts for the patient, insurance, doctor, payment, appointment, and bill records. For my first select query, I wrote a query that finds which patients list a doctor as their primary who are inactive. I selected patient ID, patient first name, patient last name, the doctor ID, the doctor last name, and the doctor status from the patient and the appointment and the doctor tables. I found where the doctor status was I, inactive, and there was only one patient who had this doctor listed, and that was patient 10003, Tawny Bushy. For my second select query, I wrote a query that totals the number of each patient that has insurance for each company. I selected patient ID and used the count function and labeled it as patients who carry this insurance. And I also selected the insurance name from the insurance group. I grouped by the insurance name, and I found that 3 patients have Blue Cross Blue Shield, 2 patients have Medicare, and 1 patient has United Healthcare. For my third select query, I wrote a query that finds which patients are being seen for a follow-up exam. I selected patient ID, appointment day time, and appointment reason from the appointment table. And I used a where function to find the appointment reason with a wildcard of follow. 3 results came up, patient ID 4, 5, and 6, all for the same appointment reason of follow-up appointment. For my fourth select query, I wrote a query that finds which appointments cost more than $500. I selected appointment ID and bill amount from the bill table, where the bill amount was greater than $500. I found 2 people who had bill amounts greater than $500. For my fifth select query, I wrote a query that finds which bills are overdue. I selected patient ID, pay date, bill amount, bill date from patient and bill tables, where the pay date is less than a get date function minus 30, meaning that it is 30 days late. For my sixth and final select query, I wrote a query that lists the last payment each patient made minus their bill total. I selected patient ID and used the sum aggregate function to subtract bill amount by the payment amount and labeled it as the amount owed from the patient table and the bill table. And I grouped by the patient ID. As you can see, all 6 patients are listed and all 6 amounts owed are listed. Here are the references I used on my final project. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.